What's up, guys? Quick video, not gonna be a very long one. Won't be anything highly detailed like a build. This is more of a fine video, and this will probably be the situation where I actually just show you what I found with the bits and bobs. Yep, let me just give you the backstory. I found a computer for dollars, £20. I really think that's the conversion anyway, and it is another socket 939. And this system would have been an amazing system in 2005. So it was a little bit far away, and I think my car actually paid for it by leaking all its coolant afterwards. So that was a worthwhile trade. But never mind, that's another story. So let's get into the computer itself and what I actually got. So this is the computer itself, and you can see it's virtually complete apart from it's missing a hard drive, which I do believe was a SATA drive because I've got an orange SATA cable. So it's quite a nice cable actually, I might use that. And at the start of the case, it's a no brand case, so I'm guessing this is from a third party trying to imitate Alienware from 2005, because I do believe Alienware had similar looking cases to this. You've got the little side vents, the opening door, all that other stuff. And if we start from the top here, we have got a Cooler Master power supply. It says 460, but I think this is more like a 600 watt almost. No, sorry, not 600 watt, 500 watt. I don't know if this power supply has been changed because it's black, and it's a bit unusual for 2005 power supplies to be black. I think they were more of a grey and kind of gold colours. They were a bit more of I don't think they really had everything black at that point in time. It was more silvery, white and greys and that kind of thing. Black didn't really come until 2 years later, I think. We have a beige. This was a Sony DVD drive. Got another IDE drive. I seem to be collecting these by accident. I haven't bought one yet, but never mind, it's nice to have. And we've got a Arctic Cooling 64. So this would have been pretty, I wouldn't say top tier cooler, but this would be a pretty decent cooler. I think this would give Zolman a run for its money in cooling performance. I'm pretty sure that this design was used for many years afterwards with the Freezer 7 Pro, but just different mounting. We actually have 3 sticks around. I took one out so I can show you what it is. It is 3 sticks of Corsair RAM. It is this stuff right over here. Don't know how well it's focusing, but it's PC3200, and it is 333, so 333 megahertz. Almost said something else, but never mind. So this stuff is pretty, it's not top end, it's probably near the top end bracket though. It's quite nice. It's not the Platinum series RAM, which would have been nice, but I'm guessing some compromises had to be made with this system. This was definitely a mid to high end system, so corners were cut where they could be cut. I think cutting on RAM a little bit and not completely was definitely a good choice. They also have this CPU, which is, sorry about my thumb over the lens. They also had a Athlon X2 3800. So again, bang for your buck kind of CPU. I do find it interesting how the fan rotation is sucking air from this side in. I mean, there's no intake fans on this side here, so I don't think it would have done any damage, apart from that top fan there from the Cooler Master one. I'm not seeing much dust on the Cooler Master. I'm seeing a cobweb, but not dust. Very interesting. Oh, and the motherboard, which is one of the big highlights for me with this system. It is an 8-bit motherboard, and 8-bit motherboards within this era were, argumentatively some of the best boards around. I'm sure some people would disagree, but I think this one probably was pretty decent. And it is a fatality mode board as well. SLI, as you can see by the SLI mode card, which is something which was a thing back in the day. And you can see there's 2 openings there. And so that is because we actually have 2 graphic cards. Exactly the same branding, exactly the same everything. And here's one of them as a nice example. It is a NVIDIA 6800 GS. And it has this Accelero X1 cooler on it. So what that actually means is that someone really cared about this system, and I'm assuming he bought 2 of these 6800 GS's, bought coolers for them so that they could probably be overclocked. That is my assumption. I don't know if the GPUs will come with these accelerators, because I can't really think of a time that actually happened. I know you can buy them, put them on aftermarket. And if these are 6800 GS's, that would mean that these are at the end of the lifespan of the 6800 and they're just getting rid of the silicon. At least that is from memory. I don't think there's another version of the 6800 after GS. And I think what they used to do, if I'm, oh sorry my brain, I think they cut down the die with a few less shaders but raised the clock speed or something. I honestly can't remember. It might have been the other way around, where there was a few things may have been unlocked and the clock speed may have gone down. But I'm looking at this cooler, and this is a really beefy cooler, and it's not even that dusty. I mean, you can see the dust in there, but I think this PC was barely used. So what am I going to do with this nugget? Well, I'm definitely going to test out the system a bit more, throw in a hard drive, see what I can do with it, see how it performs with both GPUs over there. And this system may be a good platform for overclocking. I probably will. I'm in 2 minds about taking off the cooler, because AMD, I guarantee I'll take the CPU with it. What I probably will do is I'll see if I've got another stick of RAM like that one over there. I'll try and buy another Corsair stick, even if it's just a case where I can max out XP. That'd be wonderful. 3 gigabytes out, even 2 gigabytes is more than enough for XP, but I can maximize all the slots. That'd be wonderful. And if I can also use this board to overclocking, I'm having a quick glance at the caps now. I do not see any bulging caps. And this fan, I was kind of expecting it to be clogged up with dust. It's not. I have a really good feeling that this motherboard and this system, I honestly have a feeling this system was barely used. Maybe they went on holiday or university, because you got to think this PC is 18 years old roughly. That's how many years ago 2005 was. And maybe at that time they went, I don't know, I can't think of why a PC like this would have more cobwebs than dust. And I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, I did boot the system up when I first got it to see if it worked, and it posted, and all the RAM showed up. And hell, the only thing I probably would do next is test the power supply to see if it passes all the power supply tests. Because oh my god, I honestly don't know. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions or have any knowledge about these parts, please write them down inside the comments. That'd be wonderful.